Welcome back to another episode on Merchant Villages, episode 6. So now this one is going to be more of a building type episode. I've got a lot of little projects to work on, and so it's just a little cleanup, things of that sort, and a couple remodels. So I'm not sure exactly what else besides that we're going to work on in this episode, but we will find out. So first of all, I need to remodel our wood storage section. So when I made this storage room, I didn't really understand how Minpa needed to hook up our sorting system with the way the craft book and the redstone work together. So I kind of made it so that all the wood type things, for example, could go in one chest, like the fences and the trapdoors and things. That's not how it works. They need their own chest. Which means another remodel. Another remodel. So I'm going to work on that in just a little bit. And then also I had to take out, I made that little sheep head area. I'm not sure if I showed that. Well, you'll see it. For the remodel for the wool storage. I had to take out that tiny little waterfall with the infinite water source in it next to the forge. So I'm going to do a quick time lapse here, and I'm going to put back another little decorative area there, including infinite water source. And then we're also going to do a time lapse of the wood storage. But let me kind of show you what that's going to look like before we get started. So over here, this is what we got so far. So this is what it looked like, or it looks like currently. So I kind of have, the banks of 3 by 4 high chests. I've got the path here, and then these little chests here by themselves, those are input chests. Now I have to totally tear this all out, and what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to make a little wood room instead. That way then there's going to be chests for the storage of ladders and unused chests, scaffolding, wood type items that really don't really go anywhere else. And then I found out I need 10 chests per wood item. Just given how much there is to store, like the different, like I said, the fences, fence gates, stripped wood, stripped logs. Yeah, there's like 10 or 11 items, not even counting pressure plates, because I'm going to keep pressure plates in Minpa's wood storeroom. But anyway, so I'm going to get working on this. I'm going to show you a time lapse first of that area down there, and then we'll work on this. So enjoy some time lapse music, and you can see me working on these 2 areas. See you in a bit. Welcome back from that time lapse. So this is what it looks like now. Big, huge room. Yeah, so next I have to decorate it. I've got my oak signs ready so I can label everything and then get it all organized. I have everything that's supposed to go in there over here in this bank of chests, so I just have to then move everything over. Now over here, you saw in the first portion of that time lapse, that little rocky area. So this is what it looks like now. So, I mean, it's okay. I mean, maybe if I did it again, I'd do it a little differently, but I'm pretty happy with it. And then down here, if you can see, there is a stone brick. If you click on that with a bucket, that is an infinite water source. So there you go. So yeah, there it is. Yay! Okay, and then this is that sheep face. I guess I don't know if I showed you guys that or not, but here it is. Sheep storage of wool. Woolen carpets. Nothing too fancy. Okay, I still have to renovate this room too, but I'm really not looking. Ow! Really? Ow! Cooked fox. Really not looking forward to doing this room. So anyway, back to the wood room. I have all kinds of plant materials. So let's get started. Welcome back from the time lapse. So this is what I've got going on so far. I still have a lot more to do in here, but at least I got the ceiling mostly done. I got to do a little bit more work up in here. I figured I'd do that. I figured we needed some, forest friends in here. So I went and collected way more than what I needed. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put the spares, but I'm only going to probably put one in this room. But parrots! Now we have parrots. Look at them. They're so happy looking and colorful. And grab one of that. I'm sure you know this bit of fun. Let me go grab what I need. Alright, I've got what I need. Look at him go! Oh, he's too far away. Let's get him in. Everyone in! Party! This one must be a party pooper. He really does. Look at him! Dude! You're like right next to the jukebox. He's not having it. Neither is he. He's not having it either. Goodness, they're sassy. Sassy parrots. They don't want to dance. Will this one dance? He doesn't want to dance either. Okay. We got some party poopers in the bunch. It's okay. It's okay to be an introvert. It's okay. Alright, that was fun. Alright, so now that I've been thoroughly distracted. That never happens to me. Me? Distracted? Never. Speaking of distracted, I had taken a break from working on this room to work in another room. So I'll show you what I did. Speaking of distracted. Okay, so we're working on this item sorter, right? So we have this beautiful hallway of themed areas for our storage. Mimpa is making a storage system to hook everything up, right? We've already talked about that. So I've had to go through and then remodel some of the areas because of the way his redstone craft book work. So, banks of 3 basically is what he can, for the way it works. So in his redstone building, I decided we were talking about it. So I opened up a doorway here. So it's kind of, that gives it a hint right there, right? So we go through the little hallway, and this is the iron room. So it's all like iron and then like redstone type overflow things. So because there wasn't enough room in the wood area for buttons and pressure plates, which are mostly used in redstone anyway, we put those in here. And then here's all the iron, things that you make with iron, and then rails. Again, you use iron with them, especially the minecarts. So it just made sense to have it in here. And then over here, this will be for copper stuff once the server updates to 1.17. So this is all ready to go. See, Mimpa has already got it wired up. He just has to switch over the signs, I believe, on the opposite side, with the proper names once we do that part. So that's all prepped and ready to go. We just have to decorate it once we have the blocks. So I did that. I'm very proud with how this turned out. It's such a bright room. It's not too white. Like if I used all iron blocks, I think it would have been too bright, too white, too stark. And I wanted to give a little bit of homey coolness to it, because iron is a cool colored block, but I still wanted it to be, homey. So we've got this nice little sectional here. You can sit down, you can just chill and watch the beacon beams. Yeah. And I'm so happy with the way the lodestone works. Mimpa is a veteran player here on the server. It's really difficult to make him choke. I told him I was going to make a lodestone floor. I got him to choke. I feel like I had an achievement with that. Oh, that was fun. Alright, so back over here. Let's get working. So we need to make some spots for our little birdie friend to hang out. So I'll probably put it here just because we're going to go back and forth between these banks a lot, but we're not going to come in this corner very often. So if I put it here, now you might be wondering why I have all this green wool behind. Well, there is a method to my madness. I do have it there because sometimes you can have a setting in Minecraft the leaves are transparent. And I don't want you to see like stone or anything behind, you know, if the leaves are set transparency. I want it to still look green. So that's why I did that. And it was kind of I mean, I never have my transparency set that way, but that's why I did it. Okay, so like that. And then, you know what, let's go grab one of the, there we go, one of the woods. Okay. This way then you don't have that starkness. Yep. And then let's go break this one. Yay, scaffolding. Okay. Alright, there we go. And that looks bad. Okay, let's try it again. Let's do this, that. That looks a little better. Maybe. I know some people use like the fences and fence gates and stuff for making custom trees. And I considered doing that, but if we're going to perch a parrot on it, I wanted it to be a little bit bigger than that. Maybe if I put more leaves around it. I gotta play around with this. Give me a second. Alright, so I like that a lot better. What I ended up doing is I brought out that log back out for a bit from the wall, added some more foliage around it. Now it's still kind of clunky, however it is a Minecraft tree, so I think that'll suffice. Now I just have to get one of my parrots up there. So let me grab one of my parrots and try to get him up there. That's going to be a task. Wish me luck. Oh man, that took longer than I care to admit, but there he is. He's up there. Alright, we've got our bird. Woohoo! Okay, so next I need to finish treeing off this area here. So let's get that going. Got my wool. Okay, for my backdrop. Alright, let me lay down some trees. I mean, leaves. Alright, so I got that area all leafed in. That looks okay. Alright. Put some plants down. So now I have here a jungle sapling and a dark oak sapling. Now jungle saplings will not spawn a tree unless it has more than 5 open blocks above it. So if I put it anywhere where there's 4 or less, it will not grow. So I could put one right here. But I might want to put, oh, do I want to put sugarcane? I don't know if I do. Sugarcane gets too tall. I think I might want to avoid the sugarcane in here. Put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that works. Ooh, it's a Mimpa. Okay. And we can put some here. Okay, this chest right here is temporary. This is my building stuff. And now these dark oak saplings we can put wherever we want. Alright, now we need color. We need flowers. Alright, so I've got all the different flowers that I want to use. We should have some paths that kind of lead around the room too. Plus it kind of looks like, you know, wet soil around the pond. Okay, now we need podzol. Let me go grab some. Okay, let's put some over here in this corner. I think we need some soul soil too. Okay, and then I need a couple more podzol. Alright, so my whole thinking with this is to kind of make it look, you know, like a forest. You know, forests aren't just springy green everywhere. You know, there's piles of dead leaves and shadowy corners, and it's not all just pretty green. Okay, some more path, like that, and like that. Put a couple more over here, and some of that podzol. Alright, let's put down some greenery. Alright, that's looking kind of snazzy. Let's do some more over here. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me get this chest out of the way so that we can work on that corner. Okay, so I think the ground cover is looking pretty good. Let's go back to the trees and flowers. Let's put some bamboo there. Well, let's see what direction the sunflower is facing. That way. Alright, let's put the sunflower here instead. But we don't want it to grow too tall, so I'll put a piece of string there. And then, let's see, we need sweet berries, but again, we don't want it to be someplace we're going to run into them all the time. So let's just put one right there, and probably that corner. Okay, so that's probably it for sweet berries. We don't want too many. We need some vines. We're going to have to come through and trim them at some point when they get too long, because I don't want to get all the way down to the bottom. So we'll have to, vines can get out of control, which is why I don't usually like to use them in my builds. But I think in this particular instance, it would add so much more to the stone area to kind of blend the green to the stone. So we'll see how that grows in. Let's put some over here. Okay, yep, that'll look okay. We'll good. Wait till it grows in. Some of the flowers. Let's see. The blue orchid is Mimpa's favorite. So let's put some of those around. And the cornflower is my favorite. My second one would be the dandelion. The dandelion was my favorite Minecraft flower until they added the cornflower in. Okay, so now we need a splash of other color. I've got some Lily of the Valleys, which is another one that I like. Plus it adds some little bit of white. Alright, now we just need a splash of other color. I'm thinking probably just the red poppies. A little bit of red. Just to tie it all together, give it a little bit of variety. I really love our birdie friend there. He does look kind of cute up there. Okay, so then we have a couple deco heads we have to place too. Oh, I forgot about the deco heads. Alright, so I have the deco heads. So I've got a birdhouse, a bird, and then some leaves. So let's find a good spot for the birdhouse. It's a fun little surprise poking out right there, I think. Unless, well, let's put it by one of the tree logs, maybe right here. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, and then we have a little, like, owl bird thing. Okay, maybe that's not a good spot for that, sweet berry. I keep getting poked by it. Alright, so there's a little bird up there, hanging out by the waterfall. Okay, and then we got these leaf blocks. Yeah, I think I might need to move that sweet berry. You're doing it on purpose, you sheep. Yeah, definitely have to move the sweet berry. I think that's perf right there. Yep. Alright, I got one more. Stop. Okay, dude, there. Goodness, have some sweet berries. Alright, we've got. Would you stop? My goodness. Alright, I got one more fake leaf to place. So where am I going to put it? Let's see. I think over here somewhere. How about right there? No, definitely not. There, that looks like a likely spot. Little bush. Okay, now we also have ferns. Ooh, the bamboo grew. Oh, that looks so nice. Oh yeah, we gotta place more bamboo. That looks great. Okay, now let's get some grass and lay some grass down too. Okay, so let's get in some grass. Okay, so now I was kind of looking as I'm running around and placing the last few bits. I think we do need something over here. So I did grab a few of the sugar canes. So I think I'll just leave it like that. And it's going to grow, but worst case scenario is more string, right? Alright, so the red flower that I was going to use poppies, but I decided that the red tulip would be nice. So I figured we can just add in some red tulips. Yep, just a little bit of splash of color to mix in. And we need a few over here. Alright. And there we go. Now the last thing that we need, the last little touch of life and liveliness, we've got our parrot right there. We've got our little owl, bluebird, whatever he is over there, drinking from the waterfall. We need, not a sheep. No, not in here. We need fish. We need to get some fish, put some fish in here. So let me go grab some fish, and then I think this room might be done. Alright, we've got our fish. Let's put them in. Alright, 3 more. Hopefully they don't swim up the waterfall and kill themselves. That would be bad. Hopefully they... No, don't go up the waterfall, dude. Yeah, you stay in the pond. You'll be safe in the pond. There we go. 5 happy fish swimming in their pond. Alright, we've got this wood storage room completely remodeled. Oh, what a project. I have spent so long on this. Oh my goodness. But there we go. I am very happy with how this turned out. I hope you think so too. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions of things I could add or anything I didn't think of. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next one. Take care, folks. Bye!